A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. The Elk are wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward spot. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Halliburton, that's good.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Minnesota with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And here's Halliburton. A 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Goes back up, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randle for 3. They get it again. And there it is for him.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And a change for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
For 3, Edwards traps in the tray. Edwards got 5.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
First free throw is good. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Nembhard. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Lets it go with a three. Randall grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. At the elbow, it's Gobert. 5 to shoot. Alexander Walker with the ball. Randall from outside. No good that time. Here's Nembhard. Edwards defending. Pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Conley finds Randall. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Here's the screen. Shoots. Again, Indiana. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Halliburton against Conley. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nembhard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert, the screen. There's the three. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Clark is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Pacers trail by 8. McConnell kicks to Siakam. And that one's on target from the wing.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. A 3-ball. Another miss by Minnesota. Pacers trail by 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Tapping a screen on Reed. Pass to Toppin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Toppin's got himself on the board with 3 there. Timberwolves leading by 6. Clark outside. Dillingham setting the screen for Clark. Here's Reed, covered by Siakam. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And he makes the first. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Aaron Neesmith comes in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Halliburton. He takes it in, and he comes up with the deuce. Halliburton's got 8 points.
When you're anticipating contact is coming, you can prepare. Halliburton, excellent job on the conversion.
And it's sent back by Turner. Neesmith with the ball. Now defended by Randall, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going. You got to be kidding. Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Pass to Turner. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I'll tell you, so polished and so confident this close to the cup. Miles Turner doing work.
Conley kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. To the left wing. Halliburton, a screen on Edwards. Down low. Here's Toppin. Randall with some nice D.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Aaron Neesmith. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
The first free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Pacers.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So it's Minnesota now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. Halliburton passes to Turner. Halliburton against Conley. Pass to Nembhard. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. With this break in the action, here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top passing teams in the league. The Pacers 4th.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Here's Nembhard. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Hands it from downtown. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
From deep, here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
The intellect and skill that Halliburton brings to the game, such a high-level passer.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Conley. He's covered by Halliburton. The 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Halliburton with it. Covered by Conley. Conley against Halliburton. It's good. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Pass to Randall. Now Edwards. Fires from the line. Yes, that goes in. 11 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
That free throw good from Turner. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
That's a 2 from Randall. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Turner with the screen for McConnell. Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. 8 points for Obi Toppin.
Oh, great ball movement there.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Good job in the low post. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Now, here's Toppin. He's got 8. Turner passes to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. On its way from Turner for 2.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Nembhard grabs the board. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Fades away. That one a little long.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Back to McDaniel. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Topping a screen on McDaniel. Mathurin against McDaniel. Mathurin, good.
That's about composure. Benedict Mathurin feels that dwindling clock, but doesn't get in a hurry.
Alexander Walker with the ball. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Siakam. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Walker against Clark. Miller sets a screen for Clark. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clark's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. It's picked off. DiVincenzo passes to Reid, and good that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
The first one falls.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Minot's checked in, and Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Indiana with a change here, too. Ryan's checked in for Tony Bradley. Mathurin hits them both.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to DiVincenzo. The three. Minot can't get it to go. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Here's Walker. Minot pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Here's Minot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Now McConnell. Bryant outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That misses off the backboard. Minnesota leading by 5. Dillingham with it. Pass to Clark. Reed with a screen on Walker. Clark into the lane. Off target at the rim. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. McConnell. That's good from McConnell. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. And Halliburton subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And both free throws good for McConnell. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Halliburton. At the elbow, Toppin. Nesmith finds Turner. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Edwards looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And he can't hit the second.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Neesmith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. To take the lead, again, Indiana.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Right side, Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Yeah, and what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there. But he does tie it up.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Oh, here's Edwards. Guarded closer. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's good from Randall on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from 3-point range. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. To Neesmith. A 3-pointer off the mark.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Knocks down the 3.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Neesmith can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on a win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, you know, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.